September 1932. The Renaissance Ballroom, Harlem. Dutch Schultz, the most violent gangster in New York, was holding a meeting with his top lieutenants. He thought he had already won. Then the door swung open. Walk in Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson. He wasn't there to beg. He wasn't there to negotiate. He walked right up to the table, placed a loaded pistol on the cloth, and gave the Dutchman a simple message. You have 48 hours to get your men out of Harlem. After that, the hunting season begins. Dutch laughed. He called Bumpy a punk. He shouldn't have laughed, because 48 hours later, bodies started dropping. To understand why Bumpy Johnson risked his life against an entire army, you have to understand the prize. This wasn't just about pride, it was about the numbers. In the 1930s, Harlem's numbers game was generating $20 million a year. That's over $400 million today. It was the bank of the community. It paid rents, saved businesses, and fed families. And the woman running it was Stephanie St. Clair, the queen of numbers. But when Prohibition ended, the white mob needed new revenue. Dutch Schultz saw Harlem as an easy target. He invaded. He beat shopkeepers. He kidnapped runners. He forced people to pay protection. Most folded. But Bumpy Johnson, he saw an opportunity to become a legend. When the 48-hour deadline passed, Dutch Schultz sent his army into Harlem. He expected a surrender. Instead, he walked into a guerrilla war. Bumpy didn't fight fair. He knew the rooftops. He knew the alleyways. He knew the cellars. Dutch's collectors would walk into a building and never walk out. One of Dutch's top enforcers was found in a garbage can. Another was shot in broad daylight on Lenox Avenue. Bumpy's crew was small, maybe 9 ruthless men, but they were ghosts. They struck, vanished, and struck again. The police were helpless. The newspapers called it the Harlem War, and for the first time, the Italian Mafia was watching. They saw something they didn't expect, a black gangster who wasn't afraid of them. This war revealed the difference between a thug and a kingpin. Dutch Schultz ruled by fear. He killed anyone who whispered his name wrong. Bumpy Johnson ruled by infrastructure. During the war, Bumpy made sure the numbers still played. He made sure winners got paid. He protected the community from Dutch's brutality. He told Harlem, "This is our money. This is our neighborhood." And Harlem protected him back. When police asked where Bumpy was hiding, nobody knew a thing. Dutch Schultz had guns, but Bumpy Johnson had the people. And in the underworld, you can't kill a man who is the infrastructure. The war was bad for business. The bodies were bringing too much heat. Lucky Luciano, the head of the Italian Commission, had to make a choice. Support Dutch Schultz, a loose cannon who was bringing the FBI down on everyone, or cut a deal with Bumpy Johnson, the man who actually controlled Harlem. Luciano was a businessman. He chose the money. On October 23, 1935, Dutch Schultz was gunned down in a bathroom at the Palace Chop House in New Jersey. The war ended instantly, and who was left standing in Harlem? Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy didn't just survive. He brokered a deal that lasted for decades. The Italians got a cut, but Bumpy kept control. He proved that with the right strategy, you could force the most powerful criminal organization in America to treat you as an equal. He wasn't just a gangster. He was the barrier that kept Harlem from being swallowed whole. And that is why he is the real godfather of Harlem. If you want to know the truth about his alliance with Lucky Luciano and what happened when he came home from Alcatraz, subscribe now. We are digging up the files the TV shows won't touch. And leave a comment below. Respect the architect. Because Bumpy didn't just fight a war, he designed a victory.